Welcome back to Petco Park. The Padres a 1-0 lead on the Arizona Diamondbacks in the top half of the third inning. Jesse Agler with Mark Grant, Ali Sturm, our Fox Sports San Diego crew, and now Triple Crown winning jockey Victor Espinoza. Has that hit you yet? Does that sound good when people say that?
Yeah, it makes me like I want to win it again.
I like that, man.
Right?
First and foremost, congratulations as Chris Owings leads off here.
Thank you. And thank you for having me. I'm having fun, and you guys have an amazing view around here.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's better, on top of a horse or this?
It's different.
You know what? There are certain things in sports, everybody, if they had a chance to sit behind the wheel of a race car, if they had the chance to, be whatever in a certain sports. But to ride a horse at that speed, the adrenaline has got to be pumping. My question to you is, when did you get the bug? When did you want to start getting up on the horses and start riding?
But we had to go to school for like a couple years, and then after we started riding, and we had the bug for like 1 year. After you win 5 races, then you started counting 1 year, and after 1 year, then it's tough. It's not easy.
How nervous were you at the Belmont was the last one, correct? How nervous were you when you were getting into the gate?
You know what? I was not that much. I was not really nervous. I was very confident and get it done with American Pharoah. It's one of those things that you have a feeling that you're gonna win, and you don't have no fear, no nervous, no worry about anything. You can have this one done, and that's how I feel at that time.
That's the third walk issued by Tyson Ross tonight as Owings leads off, and Ahmed, the shortstop, will come off.
No, I was just going to say, did you, like at the Derby, what was your feeling going into the gate there? And then after you won the Derby, you're a third of the way there, and you're thinking of the next one, and it's like, man, the adrenaline must be pumping.
Yeah, yes. In the Derby, it was tough. It was tough for me. Going to the Derby, I was a little bit concerned, and I was, a lot of things there going through my mind because I feel like it was going to be tough. Winning with a 20 horses field and being to the outside fans and a lot of things are going against myself and American Pharoah. And I thought that was one of the toughest races that I ever win in the Kentucky Derby. Well,
last year, you won the first 2 legs. I mean, did it feel different this year? Did you have like an added level of confidence?
Yes, definitely. So I think, it's all about confidence. This year I have like really, really, really high confidence than last year.
Oh, there's American Pharoah. What a great shot. Okay, you come around the last turn, and what did he win by? 14 lengths? What was it?
Something like that. I mean, I could have won a little bit farther than that. But
Did he have more in him?
Yes.
When you cross the finish, you can sense that, right?
Yep. You can sense that stride, that power. You can still have more left in there.
How quickly, from the time you sort of met the horse, did you realize this is a really, really special one with American Pharoah?
It's funny. It was last year in Del Mar. That's the first time that I got on and I rode him in that race. And I don't know anything about the American Pharoah. I didn't even know the name, honestly. And when I rode him and when he break out of the gate and when he take off in the high speed that he has, I was just one of the amazing feeling I ever have during my career. And I rode a lot of good horses, but nothing like him. And I was like, wow. That's the only thing I can say, wow. I never rode a horse like good as his one.
Wow.
Be honest with me. Do you talk to him? Do you talk to the horses? You kind of like the little, hey, come on now, big boy, let's go. What's at stake here?
No, not really. No, I always like pet him around his neck, and just that's it. Not talking to him.
But there's a connection. Talk about the connection between you and the horse.
It is a connection. It is a connection as soon as I sit on the saddle. When I get on the horse and I sit on the saddle and I grab the reins, has to be a connection between the horse and myself. Basically, it's connected to one body, one brain. Whatever I had to move, he moves. Because if he's not connected to one brain, and you want to move to the one direction, and the horse is going to go the other direction, it's not going to work.
It's truly fascinating.
Yeah, that's incredible. Robbie Ray pops up a bunt attempt in foul territory. Victor, I know they had you throw out the first pitch. Not the first time at Petco Park. I remember you here last year, and I don't even think that was the first time. How'd it go tonight for you out there? You enjoy this?
Yeah. I always enjoy to come over here, but Honestly, the ball, in my hands, it was a little bit sweaty. When I throw him, the ball, he kind of slipped right there. I didn't even know that.
It's a humid night tonight.
Yeah.
It is humid.
Yeah, it is. I should have, rubbed it in the dirt or something, you know?
Now, the number 3 on the back, is that because of the 3 races, or is number 3, was that on your silks, number 3?
Yeah, they put it at number 3 for the Triple Crown.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
And what number did you wear on your silks?
5, number 5.
Is that your, now, do you get to choose that, or is that issued to you, or is that your lucky number?
No. The entrance, there's an entrance over there, and it's like a raffle. Whatever number that comes out, then that's going to be yours.
It's
and,
the starting place, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
In the gates.
Gotcha.
That's how they get you all under.
Like the day the draw, which is 3 days before
I
the race.
gotcha, okay.
So you don't get to choose like a baseball
No.
player where you get to
No.
choose your number or something like that. We'll see you around, I know, all summer, right? You're racing at Del Mar and other places in Southern California.
Yes, I am preparing for Del Mar and get ready for it because, I always do good in Del Mar and I love San Diego, San Diego and here, and hopefully I can come back more often over here in the Petco.
How many races over the course of a summer at Del Mar? How many times are you saddling up?
Wow, that's a lot. Probably 4 to 5 a day, which is 5 days a week.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work, yeah. Tell me about it.
Yeah, he works hard. I mean, if you're going to be a Triple Crown winning jockey, you're probably going to be a pretty hard worker.
Yeah.
I don't imagine just any slouch can get on the horse, no matter how great a horse it is.
Okay, coming down the stretch at the Belmont, you're going to win the Triple Crown. Were you yelling? Were you screaming? Were you still locked in? Are you one of those guys where I'm not going to celebrate until I get to the finish line?
Yeah. No. Yeah, we had to keep right. I had to start riding, and I just basically were yelling at the horse to go forward. It's like, the way the horses respond. And
are you just saying, go, go?
No. Just like, yeah. And I don't want to celebrate until I pass the one and cross the wire because a lot of things can go wrong before the wire. For the fact, there's 37 years has not been a Triple Crown. And there's been quite a few, really, really close. They're, winning, and then somebody else coming to cut it right in the wires.
What happens if your goggles get fogged up?
Oh, you're out of luck.
How about if you're in the back and it's a muddy track and all of a sudden...
That's just horrible. That's just horrible thing. That happens to me before. And, I had to take off a couple of days because, your eyes get so much mud and it's just horrible. You can't really even see it. I had to go to the doctor and, wash my eyes and it take a couple of days to recover.
Right.
Yeah, it's not easy.
How quickly did you know at the Belmont that you had it? I mean, at what point in the race did you realize, hey, this is ours, we're going to do this?
Oh, right in the first turn.
Yeah.
When you come out of the gate, the first turn, I was like, wow, this is it.
And when did you let him go? Was it from the get-go, or was it a half mile, whatever, where you kind of just...
It's all the way to the stretch. When the horses, normally they come in the right lead when you take the turn, and then he comes to the stretch, they switch to the left. Basically, and then when he swings the lead and 3 or 4 more jumps, then I will let him go.
Victor Espinoza, Triple Crown winning jockey, the first Triple Crown
history
since
right
1978. Where were you in 1978?
High school.
That's the last time a horse and a jockey won a Triple Crown. That's a huge deal, and a local guy, which makes it all the more fun.
Right? I can't believe that. I didn't even know. Sometimes I wake up in the morning, it's like, wow, I can't believe I just won a Triple Crown. After so many years, I guess they're waiting for me to win it.
Was there ever a time when you go to the stable and you talk to American Pharoah and you look at him and you say, hey, why the long face?
You've been holding on to that one, huh?
Right? No. You know what? I see him. No. Because you know what? He's the sweetest guy ever. I mean, the horse is an amazing horse. He never do anything wrong. He's sleeping every time I go over there. He's the coolest guy. I rode a lot of horses, but not like him.
I'm just amazed at the connection, like you were saying. It's only something that you can experience when you get up on that horse, and it's just. I'm not going to say it's like a relationship between the pitcher and the catcher that's on the same page all the time, but to have that connection with an animal that you're riding, it's just truly fascinating.
It is not easy, but over the years, after we ride it, I always learn something new, for the horses, because I was telling you, the connection there, it has to hold with one, it has to connect one brain basically to be able to do things with a horse, whatever you want to do. Yeah, because if the horse is not connected with my brain, then like I say, that's going to go the other direction, and I'm going to go the other direction. It is not going to work.
A couple of walks for Tyson Ross here in the third. David Peralta takes ball one with runners on first and second and 2 away. Well, all right, we've talked about American Pharoah. We've talked about you. I suppose we should mention the trainer, Bob Baffert, of course, one of the greats of all time, and this was his horse.
Yeah, he is, and he tried for like the third time, the same thing. Because I think he tried more times than me. But he's an amazing trainer, and also he got it done this year. He trained American Pharoah, perfectly for the Belmont, and it's all it takes for me to get my job more easy.
Who was the most excited when it was all over? Was it you? Was it the trainer? Was it the owners? Who do you think was the most excited?
I don't even know. I was more excited than anybody else. I was not even paying attention by the rest of them.
Just enjoy that moment for yourself.
Yeah.
That one's tapped foul. So how did you celebrate? What was the Victor Espinoza Triple Crown celebration when all things settled down and you had a little time to yourself?
Wow, I stayed up all night because I drank so much that Monster drink, energy drink. I was keeping drinking, and even before the race and after the race. So I really did not have time to sleep at all that night. We went out. I got out of the track probably 12 o'clock at night, and we went out to have dinner with a bunch of friends and my brother, and by the time we got out of there, it's already 6 in the morning, and I had to be there at the track the next morning for today's show in the barn with American Pharoah and Bob Baffert.
Yeah. So nice early start
Yeah.
after the long night.
I know. Everybody asks me, it's like, well, when you wake up this morning, it's like, oh, I never wake up because I never went to sleep.
Definitely a whirlwind for Victor Espinoza, but accomplishing something that hasn't been done in a very long time. Congratulations again, man. I know we're watching the races at the ballpark. That's one of the fun things with the Triple Crown, right?
We were in Cincinnati watching it. It was actually during a game, and we had a TV on in our booth, and we were just going nuts during that, just rooting you on. So it was something to see it, and to have you part of history sitting right here. It's truly a pleasure for us. So thank you very much.
Well, and thank you too, and also make me more appreciate all this Triple Crown. They know they're. Every single one, it was rooting for me like yourself and everybody else, all the fans.
Yeah, it became one of those neat things that everybody was on board with, right? Fans or people that don't know much about horse racing, but they're hearing about this. And whenever you tell somebody, hey, it's something that hasn't happened since 1978, they're going to pay some attention. And that's when it becomes one of those crossover events and really exciting.
Yeah,
they actually put it up on the big board in Cincinnati during the game, and people were up out of their seats cheering and yelling and screaming. It was quite an electric moment as nobody covering, and Owings takes a free 90 feet.
So runners on the corners now. Tyson Ross working hard here in the top of the third. Peralta walked his first time up, and he'll walk his second time up, and the bases will be loaded. Victor, really appreciate you coming by.
Thank you.
Congratulations again. Very exciting.
Thank you
Victor,
for having
nice
me
going.
on. And then you should follow me on Facebook.
There you go.
Okay, guys.
Congratulations.
Victor Espinoza, Triple Crown winner here in
Thank you,
2015. Awesome.
All right.
Thank you, man. That's cool stuff.
Very cool.
1978 and in 2015, Victor gets it done with Bob Baffert and American Pharoah. Really is one of those crossover events, right?
Yeah.
Everybody cares about it.
Yep.
Somebody who's not into sports or not into horse racing, as you get a look at the pitch count for Tyson Ross up this inning.